That's a fly ball, and that is home run number 12. Way over the fence in left field.
We are counting down the days to first pitch for Salukis softball.
Salukis advance to their third straight Missouri Valley Conference Championship game.
Here's the voice of Salukis softball, Mike Trude.
Hi again, Saluki Nation. I am Mike Trude, bringing you Salukis softball preview interviews for the 2026 season. The Dogs get it going in just a few weeks in early February as they head down south, hoping for some warmer temperatures, and they will be in Florida and in Mexico and in Alabama and in Nashville, Tennessee for the entire month of February. They will return home to Charlotte West Stadium the first weekend in March. That'll be your first opportunity, unless you want to travel, to see them in person right here on the campus of Southern Illinois University. My guest today is Brooklyn Pritchett. She is a grad transfer from Layton, Utah. She comes to SIU via Utah State and started her college career at a community college, Salt Lake Community College. Brooklyn, welcome to the interview today. And grad transfer, you got a fifth year, you took it. How did SIU get on your radar from Utah to Southern Illinois?
Well, I'm going to be honest. So I kind of found out about it through our assistant coach, Mia Trejo. So she was my assistant the past 2 years at Utah State. So I was in the portal and she came out here and then she reached out to me and here we are.
What was it about Southern, besides Mia, that made you want to come halfway across the country? Never been outside of Utah ever, correct?
Correct.
To make this your home for this year grad year.
Well, I was excited because I also knew Coach Lauren Watts from Southern Utah. So she was the coach there. So we kind of come in contact before. So I think the familiarity with the coaching staff was kind of a big thing for me. And then I wanted to get out of Utah. So I was excited for this opportunity and, you know, the winning program. And I was just excited to experience something new and, you know, yeah.
So how was the transition when you got here in the fall to get used to Southern Illinois? I'm imagining it does get warm in Utah, but I'm not sure it gets as muggy as it gets here. All the climate changes, the new teammates, everything. How was the adjustment?
Oh my gosh. I remember the first day I got here. I usually don't hit with batting gloves on, and this is probably TMI, but my hands were getting so sweaty because it's so humid here. So I finally was like, I need batting gloves, and that was my first thing. Is like, wow, the humidity is no joke here. In Utah, it's very dry. It gets really hot, but really cold as well. So climate-wise, the humidity is crazy, crazy difference. It was just cool to experience my teammates, I guess new teammates from all these different states, Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, so just kind of the change of, I don't know, culture, I guess, in a way.
Sure.
But yeah, it is very interesting living away from home. I'm not just an hour drive away from my parents. So I've only been home once this year to go home for Christmas. So that was definitely a big change for me too. But I definitely feel a lot more independent and I love it.
Good. No, that's great. You mentioned teammates from all over the country are here and all different personalities, a bunch of freshmen. Classes have been split pretty evenly. Did you notice right away in early fall about how good the depth was? You've been on different teams. The depth and the competition level for this team, and there were even some players who were injured that were not even able to throw yet in the outfield.
Yeah.
Did that shock you? Were you excited about it?
Oh my gosh, it's crazy. I was actually talking to someone about this the other day with the amount of depth we do have because we have a very, I want to say fluid team to where we have people playing in the infield and the outfield. Like, our pitching staff is freaking so deep. Like I think it's a really good staff that's gonna help us a lot. But we got the left-handed hitters, the right-handed hitters. I think the best thing for me is my last team, I didn't have a team full of slappers to work with. And so that was kind of what I looked forward to is now we have about 4 or 5 of us that work on slapping together. I've learned so much from all of them. They all have their different ways of slapping. And so I think that's been super fun to work with.
Yeah, it's fun to watch you as a group, the slappers, take batting practice because you all work on different little intricacies of how you go about chopping or slapping or
Yeah.
bunting or muscling up a little bit and trying for a gap in an alley, depending on maybe how the defense is playing you. So you are learning from others as well as they're probably learning
Yes.
from you. That's great.
Yeah.
You do have some power. You do have some gap power. Is that something you've always had? Is it something through weightlifting and strength training and everything you've built up to?
To be honest, so I actually used to hit right-handed until my sophomore year of high school, and then I switched to hitting left-handed, and I was just hitting. So the rest of my high school career, I was hitting. I would hit some home runs here and there, like it was crazy. And then my freshman year of college, I had a great slapping coach, and so she kind of turned me into a slapper. So I kind of did both in my JUCO, focus on slapping at my last school, Utah State, and then now I try to mix in a little bit, but I think I'm trying to work on like chop slapping. I think that's it's been hard to do, but I think I'm trying to get good at that and then mix in hitting here and there. So,
I know Michaela can
oh my
take it out of the
gosh.
ballpark. I've seen you take it out of the ballpark in batting practice. Michaela says she would rather be a power hitter. And it's like, you know, rock stars want to be athletes, athletes
Yeah.
want to be rock stars. You started out as a right-handed hitter, and now you transition to the slap.
Mhm.
Is that still in the back of your mind? I still want to take one out of the ballpark.
Yeah, like I will watch videos of, slappers, and when they do the shift, they just like hit one to right field where no one is, and I just think you have to read your defense and kind of what's happening because I don't want to count it out of my tools, but I probably won't use it often, I want to say, but I think I want to have it there to where it's still fresh and I can be able to pull it out if I need to.
Right. As probably the oldest person on the team,
Correct.
that is an actual student athlete, you've seen it all, I'm sure, in your community college years and your 2 years at the Division I level. Is there anything that surprises you about the game anymore?
Oh yeah, I feel like I learn something new every day or even refresh. I actually, let me re-say that. I feel like the simple things kind of get lost with all that knowledge. So I think just going back to the basics and being like, okay, we just got to simplify it. I don't think there's anything that's necessarily surprising me, but I think I need to like not think about it so much to the point I just got to simplify it. And yeah.
I know in sports like basketball and football, you come in as a freshman and the game just seems so incredibly fast.
Mhm.
You're in now entering your 5th year of this. Has the game slowed down to you where it's just now a reactionary thing for you and you don't have to think too much about situations or anything like that?
Um, I think I try to think everything out pretty like as a slapper, you kind of have to read your defense, so you're kind of always aware of what's going on. As an outfielder, I'm trying to know where to throw the ball, like what if this happens, who I'm backing up. So I don't think I want to say I stop thinking. It is like I think when, like I said before, if you think too much, you kind of psych yourself out. So I think I've learned to find that balance of thinking a little bit, but also reacting, and just playing the game. I think just going with it, not thinking about it too much, but also just like getting in your flow.
And I'm imagining there's not a moment that's going to be too big for you where you're all of a sudden, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do here.
I will say, like, obviously, I get nervous. Like, I have been around a while, but I still feel like I get nervous, but I think I try to compose myself a little bit more. I think I've gotten a lot better at it. I think I've accepted failure a little more, as in it's a way to get better. So I think that's a big mindset shift for me is now that I am in this fifth year, I've learned a lot, and that failure doesn't make you a bad player. It really makes you a better player. So,
What are the strengths of your outfield play that people might get to see this year?
I would say my range. Um, I love going after balls if I can lay out for something. That's kind of my favorite. If I can go side to side and get something. Yeah, I think it's just fun to be out there with my teammates, and when you have that good like camaraderie with your teammates, it's just a good time and nothing's gonna get dropped. And yeah.
I'm sure you heard the name Emma Austin since you've been here. Incredible center fielder, and you are a center fielder,
Yeah.
and your range is pretty close to what Emma was able to do. So when I saw you out there initially in the fall, that's a nice pickup because she can really cover some ground. Um, Charlie's out there as well.
Yeah.
You've got almost 7 different kids
Yeah.
vying for the 3 outfield positions. Competition has to make you all better, right?
Oh yeah. Like I say this all the time. I just think it's so good to have someone pushing you so you're never complacent. I think we have a great outfield group and everyone has their own strengths. Like we got some people with amazing arms, we got some people that can cover range, we got like we kind of just have it all and I love it. We were even talking the other day like with some of the girls like, oh, if we need a right-handed hitter, if we need a left-handed hitter. So it goes back to that fluidity in the lineup. Like we can kind of shift around depending on what the lineup needs. And so, yeah.
Yeah, there have been so many of the girls that we've talked to who have said Jen could put 2 or 3 different lineups
Mm-hmm.
on the field and not lose a lot with any of them that are out there
Yeah.
and just be able to give the other team fits because you can't just go through a lineup once with SIU because there's 3 or 4 right behind
Yeah.
ready to do some damage. It has to be fun for you guys
Yeah.
day in and day out to know, number one, you're the hunted uh, as in the Missouri Valley Conference,
Yeah.
which has got to be fun, and that you've got the ability potentially to be a really good team.
Yes. No, yeah, I'm excited. I think it's good to have a target on your back because it's what pushes you to be better, and you kind of have to hold yourself to that standard in every little thing. Like, I always think, it's just the process. Like, trust in your weightlifting, trust it in what you do to prep your mindset, prep it with just practice in general, just a little throws, a little plays. We talked about the other day, all the things that don't matter in practice are going to matter eventually. So just lock in and stay disciplined in the boring pretty much.
You talked about weightlifting. Has Mead made a difference in you in just the short time that you've been here?
He has. I actually really enjoy our weightlifting program. I feel like I have gotten stronger. It's tough, but I like how he does it, and I feel like I've gotten a little bit stronger.
Still challenging Michaela for that home run.
Yeah, she might have a couple on me though.
So looking at teams you've been on, is this year's group before a pitch has even been thrown in reality, um, one of the strongest groups that you've ever been a part of?
Yeah, like I feel like I've come from a lot of different situations. My JUCO was a top JUCO in the nation, and so like I said, with having the target on your back, it's like the expectations are always high, like, but it's good. It pushes you to be better, and you're expected to win. My last school, I feel like it was a little different situation. Um, but here, it's like I don't know. I'm excited. Like it's a good vibes. Like all the girls are awesome. Like I don't know. It's just you can kind of feel it. It's like just in the vibes from practice to outside of practice to just kind of everything. I don't know. The vibes are good.
Good. So academics are important.
Yeah.
Obviously, you already got your undergrad degree. What are you doing with your graduate degree, and what do you want to eventually do once softball is no longer prevalent in your life?
So right now I'm getting my master's in business administration with a concentration in marketing. So I got my bachelor's in marketing. And so now I'm getting my master's, and so I'm all online right now. So it gives me a lot of time. So I've been working with Dom. I do graphics, like digital marketing, and that's kind of what I want to lean into is the sports marketing aspect of things. And yeah, so I hope after I graduate, I can kind of continue that in either different places or wherever. And yeah.
And just to let you know, they've already used some of her graphics for football season, for the basketball season. She does really good work, and having that graduate degree in marketing to go along with the ability is the most important thing.
Yeah.
You've done really great work.
Thank you.
It's really good. So congratulations on that. So happy to have you as a Saluki. Looking forward to seeing you play this year and helping this team hopefully get to its goals, which is obviously the Valley Tournament Championship and return trip to the NCAA.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me.
All right, that's Brooklyn Pritchett, Saluki Nation. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back with another one in just a little bit. So for now, go Dogs.
This has been Saluki Royalty, the official podcast for Saluki Athletics. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review however you listen. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Saluki Sports Network.